Okay. So combination circuit, it is a basically circuit which take present input and which generates the output. So this type of circuit are called as a combinational circuit. Second type of digital circuit is that is a sequential circuit. Sequential circuit, the output of sequential circuit is based on present input and previous outputs. Output of the sequential circuit is based on or depends on present input and previous outputs. So example of this type of circuits are counter. Okay, when you go into the any mall, we have entry point, that is the counter point. How many people are entered into the that particular mall? So there is a counter. You can see that counter. The counter is getting incremented when person enters. Okay, so we need to study this type of application in the counter section. The counter, in counter, what happens if the person enters into the entry point, then the counter will be get upgraded or updated. Means if the value is suppose 100, then when one person enters into the that particular entry point, then it will be 101. So in this way, we are taking what? We are taking present input as a 1 and previous output is equal to 100. So new count is equal to 101. So in this way, we are going to use combinational, sequential circuits. Okay. Today we'll discuss with multiplexer and decoder. Okay. So basically, if you look at the multiplexer, you can see my screen. Okay. Multiplexer. What is a multiplexer? Multiplexer is a combination circuit that selects the binary information from one of many inputs and directs it to the output line. In the simple way, you can say that this is a combinational circuit which has many inputs that are I0, I1, I2 and I3, and there is single output. So this type of circuit are called as a combination circuit examples, and it is a logic design of multiplexer. So in multiplexer we have I0, I1, I2, I3. These are input lines, or you can say that this is a data input line. Data input line. Data input line. And we have output Y. Okay, we have output Y. And one more thing in this multiplexer, that is select line. Okay, select line. The number of select line is based on number of input lines. Okay, so in this example we have 4 input lines and 2 select lines. Okay, so select lines are represented by S0 and S1. For this 4 is to 1 mux, and we have input lines I0, I1, I2 and I3. Okay, and Y is the output. Now this multiplexer is called as a data selector. Why this is called as a data selector? Now if you look at this diagram, internal part of this diagram, then we have one arrow. This arrow is called as a dialer. This arrow is called as a dialer. So depends on inputs. This dialer will be pointing to the respective input. Suppose now this dialer is pointing to the I0. Dialer is pointing to the I0. Now if you look at the output, output is a I0. Okay. When I0, when output is equal to I0, then we have to use these select lines. Suppose I want to change the output value. I want output is equal to I3. Then I have to change this dialer to the I3 in the circuit. Okay. Now in this case we have 0 0. S0 is equal to 0 and S1 is equal to 0. Then what happens? Your multiplexer will select. Okay. Multiplexer is a data selector. Multiplexer will select what it selects. It selects the I0 input line. It selects the I0 input line. And Y is equal to I0 means it is selecting the first input line. Now the next part, if we have two input lines, okay, S0 and S1, then there are four possibilities, and that possibilities are 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Okay, now consider this is your S0 and this one is bit is a S1. Okay, so now with the help of these select lines, we are selecting the output. This 0 0 is for I0. Okay, 0 1 I1, 1 0 I2, 1 0 is a binary for your 2, okay, I2, and 1 1 is a I3. Yes. Now this is a multiplexer architecture or multiplexer logic diagram. Okay. Now we have representation of mux. Okay. Now in this diagram we have 2:1 mux. Okay. And most important thing, we don't have odd number of inputs in the multiplexer. We have 2:1 mux, 4:1 mux, 8:1 mux, 16:1 mux, and 32:1 mux. See these types of mux: 2:1, 4:1, 8:1, 16:1 mux, and 32:1 mux. Okay. Now this is the representation of your mux. Now, how to calculate the number of select lines? Relation between input lines and select lines. Now see, we have a formula. Formula is that n equal to 2 raised to m. So what is n? N is a number of input lines and m is a number of select lines. Suppose we have 8:1 mux. Okay, so 8 is a value of your n. Okay, now what is the value of m? The value of m is 2 raised to m. Value of n is 8. Value of n is 8. And what is the value of m? Value of m is 3. When 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8, it means that the value of m is equal to 3 when there are 8 input lines. Value of m is equal to 3 when there are 3 select lines. Okay, so this is about multiplexer. Now, what are the advantages of multiplexer? Why to use multiplexer? Advantages are it reduces number of wires. So, as we are studying the digital electronics, we need to use the different circuits to design the specific motor, okay, or specific hardware. So we need to consider all these things, what to use instead of your gates. Okay, so we have multiplexer. Then advantages of multiplexer are it reduces the number of wires, it reduces the circuit complexity. So your circuit is a not more complex, as if you are using the gates then it will be complex circuit. Then it reduces circuit with use of your multiplexer. Then implementation of various circuit using mux is possible. So these are advantages and these are concepts of multiplexer. Yes. Then next part is example or real-time IC of multiplexer. Okay. If possible, you can draw this diagram on your notebook. Okay. Multiplexer IC 74151. Okay. And this IC is for your practical also, lab also. Okay. So please study this carefully. How it works and what are the features, what are the pins of ICs. Okay, IC number 74151. Basically we are using the 74 meaning is we are using the TTL logic. Okay, transistor logic. So in this case we have IC numbers 151. Now as we have seen, if there are 8 input lines, okay, if there are 8 input lines, then we have 3 select inputs and there is a output Y. Okay, so if you look at this diagram, we have 3 input lines, 3 select lines that are S0, S1 and S2. Okay, so these are select lines S0, S1 and S2. Select lines are used for selecting the data input lines and which will be transferred to the output. Okay, so multiplex is a data selector. We have select lines. Okay, that select lines are used to select the data input line. Okay, now we have 8 input lines in 8 data input lines that are D0, D1, D2 and D3. Okay, D4, D5, D6 and D7. Okay, so D0 to D7, these are 8 data input lines. These are 8 data input lines. Okay, now if you look at the other pins of this IC, as you know, we have pin number 16. We are providing here plus 5 volt. Okay, then we have ground voltage 0 volt. Okay, then most important thing in this IC, that is a Y and Y bar. If you look at this diagram having single output, that is a Y, but this IC has special output, that is a Y bar, and pin number 6 is there. Okay, for pin number 6 we are getting the complement output, and Y is our output, and one pin is remaining, that is a E bar. As you know, for multiplexer we have enable input pin. enable input pin. That enable input pin is used for to start the multiplexer. Okay, to start the multiplexer. To start the mux. So these are pin description of IC number 74151 and which is a multiplexer IC. Okay. So D0 to D7, these are data input lines. S0 to S2, these are select input lines. E bar is a enable input. Ground, VCC. At pin number 5, we are getting output. At pin number 6, we are getting complementary output. We are getting complementary output. So this is a pin description of IC 74151. Next part is that details about IC number 74151. As you know, it is a combination circuit. Multiplexer is a data selector. It has several input lines and single output line. It has n data inputs and one output line is there. Okay, and m select lines are there. This equation is 2 raised to m is equal to n. Depending upon the digital code applied at the select inputs, one output of n data inputs is selected and transmitted to the single output line. As you know, we are studying the multiplexer. Number of input lines are there and single output is there. Okay, and based on this situation, we have select input. Now, this E bar is also represented by the G. Instead of E bar, you can use the G, and which is the active low. So you can use in some pin diagrams, they are using the G bar or E bar. Okay. So basically this pin is an active low. So you have to provide just 0 volt to work your IC. Okay. And what is the use of this? This is used for enabling the multiplexer when it is low. Also this strobe means E bar and G bar. Sometimes they can use G bar, sometimes they can use E bar. Okay, some companies are using this G bar and E bar as a active low strobe or enable input. Okay. One more use of this G bar is it is used for cascading of the multiplexers. So if there are two multiplexers are there, okay, for cascading purpose we are using the G bar and E bar of multiplexer for the cascading. So to attach or to add more multiplexer in a single circuit, then we are using this strobe. Okay, and it provides two complementary outputs Y and Y bar. Output Y is same as the selected input. As you know, just we are selecting the data, so we are not changing the data, right? So output Y is same as selected input. Then block diagram of n is to 1 mux. Block diagram of n is to 1 mux. See this block diagram, D0 to Dn minus 1. So total there are n input lines. There are m select lines, Y output, and it is a n is to 1 mux. This is the block diagram. Okay. Then multiplexer IC 74151. As you know, we have already studied the pin diagram. Okay, it has, this is a block diagram of your IC 74151. In the previous slide, we have seen this is block diagram of n is to 1 mux. This is a block diagram of IC 74151. Okay, D0 to D7, D0 to D0 to D7. Okay, so we have 8 input lines. We have 8 input lines D0 to D7. Enable input is there and select input is there. Okay, output is there. Now there is a truth table of this IC number 74151. Truth table is that key. We have select input S0, S1 and S2 and output is there. Okay, suppose enable input is a 0. Okay, enable input is a 0, then multiplexer will not work. Multiplexer is not working when enable input is equal to 0. Now when you do change in enable input, that is enable input value is equal to 1, then your multiplexer will get started. Okay, and it will generate the output. Now when enable input is equal to 1, S0, S1, S2, first value of select line, that is a 0, 0, 0. It will select the D0. Okay, whatever input D0 having, that input will be transferred to the output Y. So when S0, 0, S0, S1 and S2 is a 0, 0, 0, this will select the D0 as a output because we have dialer here. Okay, that dialer will select the D0 when S0, S1, S2 is equal to 0, 0, 0. In the same way, next entry will be there 0, 0, 1. It is selecting D1. Next time it will select the D1. Then D2 is there. D2 is there 0, 1, 0. So it will select the D2. So D2, D3 up to D7 it will be selected. Okay. There is a small mistake in this table, that is I have to write here 0, 1, 0, then 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, okay, 1, 0, 1, then 1, 1, 0. Okay, so please make sure that there is change 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 0 and last entry is a 1, 1, 1. So in this way we are selecting data inputs and we are generating the output when only enable input is equal to high. If it is low, your multiplexer will not work. Okay, please remember this carefully. If E is equal to 0, it is actively input, but we have to give or consider enable input is equal to 1 in this truth table. Okay, when you do or when you consider enable input is equal to 1, then only your multiplexer will work and it will generate the output. Okay, so please make sure that there is a select lines enable input equal to 1 and it is generating output. Now this diagram shows that this is the 8:1 mux using gates. So how multiplexer will work using the gates? Already IC is available, but we are designing multiplexer with the gate. Okay, so based on previous slide, okay, S0, S1, S2, E, that I have equation. Okay, E is the common, E because enable input is required. Okay, so based on this equation, we have designed this circuit. So what is in the equation? When E is equal to 1, S2 bar, S1 bar, S0 bar. It means that all select lines are 0 and D0 is there, then it is selecting D0 at output. Okay, same way S2 bar, S1 bar, S0. It means that the value is 0, 0, 1, D1. It will select the D1 now. And we have OR operation between these two. OR means either first D0 or second D1 or D2 or D3 or D4 or D5 or D6 or D7. So in this way we are selecting the output. So this is just for the information. We have 8 is to 1 mux using gate. But please remember the equation. We are using the values of S2, S1 and S0. S2, S1 and S0. The next part is that very important part. If possible, please write down the question. Question is that implement the following Boolean function using 8 is to 1 mux. Implement the following Boolean function using 8 is to 1 mux. Question is that the implementation of function, that function having four variables a, b, c, d is equal to summation m. Summation small m means it is a minterm, and minterms are given 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, 14. Minterms are given 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, 14. Now, if you look at that, we have used 74151 IC, and in that there are only 3 select lines. Okay, but we have to implement this with the 8 is to 1 mux. So as you know, if formula is like this, 2 raised to 4, there are 16 select lines. 16 input lines and 4 select lines. 16 input lines and 4 select lines. So you have to merge or you have to convert this 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16 into 2 raised to 3 equal to 8. So I have to convert what? Given equation is of size 60 is to 1 mux. But I have to use 8 is to 1 mux to design this 16 is to 1. Now the formula is that just you have to consider what? BCD. For this D, I am considering S0, C S1 and B S2. So these select lines are I have considered S0, S1 and S2. Now remaining is A. A is remaining. Now I have to design the circuit for A. I have to design the circuit for A. So first of all, you have to make this table. Table having inputs D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7. Now next part is that each variable having only two values. Now already we have assigned B to the S2, C to the S1 and D to the S0. Remaining part I have to implement using table. Okay, that table is called as the implementation table. Now for the implementation of A, I have to form this table. Okay, A having two values, A bar and A. Now what I am writing? I am writing the values based on previous table. See this. Okay, I am writing the values based on the table. Just wait for a second. Okay, for the A, I have to design the circuit. That circuit, for circuit, we have to use the implementation table. Okay, and see that in question we have minterms are given. That minterms are 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, and 14. Just you have to place one. Just you have to place one if that minterm is present. Okay. So see this. I am numbering the cells 0. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are 8 cells, D0 to D7, and it is for your A bar. Now again proceed to the next row. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now the next part is that after giving numbers to the cells, first of all you have to do, or you have to write the inputs D0 to D7. Then we have two values A bar and A. Don't mix that values A bar and A. Okay, A having two values. Then number these cells 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 to 15. Next part, you have to look at the question. What contents are in question? So questions, this question having 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, 14. Okay. Now circle the numbers which are present in the question. Okay. Question contains 2. Okay. Or question has value 2. Just circle that 2 value. Okay. Then question has 4 value. Circle this 4. Question has 5. Circle this 5. Question has 7. Circle. 10 circle, okay, and 14 circle. So we have covered all the minterms of question. Okay. Now the next part is that, next rule is that if same column having circles at A bar and A, then you have to write 1. If the same column in the both rows, that is the A bar and A, then write 1. Here you can take example. Just wait, I am changing the color of the pointer. Okay. Here A bar equal to 1 and A is equal to 1 means minterms are present in the same column. Minterms are present in a same column. Then what is the value of A plus A bar? It is equal to 1. A plus A bar is equal to 1. So I am writing 1 here. Now column number D4. In this there is single circle is there, and which is at row A bar. Okay. Which is at row A bar. Then I have to write respective row name. Respective row name. That is A bar. I am writing A bar because this 4 is present in a bar of D4. I am writing A bar. Similarly for next. In D5 column, A bar is there. I am writing A bar. D6 circle is present in a row. I am writing A. D7 circle is present in A bar. I am writing A. And others, if there is no circle, then just write down as a 0. Just write down as a 0. Now the next part is that we have used the implementation table. First I have written the D0 to D7 columns. Then we have to design circuit for A. I am writing A bar and A. Okay. After that, I have numbered the cells 0 to 7 and 8 to 15. I have circled the numbers or minterms present in the question. Okay. Then I have checked if that column has two circles, then I am writing one. If that column has single circle, I am writing the respective row name. And if there is no circle, then I am writing 0. And based on this scenario, I have to draw logic diagram. Okay. Now see, we have already studied D0 to D7 inputs are there. We have assigned S0 is equal to D, S1 is equal to C, and S2 is equal to B. Okay. Now the remaining part is that we have to use the A input. So A having two values A bar and A. Okay. So this is your A bar. Now where to attach A bar? See, in this column there is A bar. So I have to attach A bar to the D4. Now I have attached the A bar to the D4. Next part, A bar to the D5. A bar to the D5. And last, A bar to the D7. And where to attach A? Now see, in the D6 column there is a A. D6 column there is a A. So attach this A to the D6. Okay. And what about other inputs? D0 is a 0. So logic 0 is applied to the D0. This is the D0. D1 0. D2 is equal to active high input. Okay. D3 0. Okay. So in this way we have connected A input to the 8 is to 1 mux. 8 in 8 is to 1 mux. Okay. So when you give input at that time, only when 2, 4, 5, 7, 10 and 14 comes as input, then your output will be 1. Otherwise, output of your circuit is 0. When you give 2, 2 means 0, 0, the value of ABCD. 0, 0, 1, 0 is input, then output 1 आएगा. Now next, if we have input 1, 0, 0, 1, then output is a 0. The reason is that this 9 is not present in given equation because we have designed the circuit based on this equation. So 1001, it is equal to decimal 9. When you give this decimal 9 as an input, it will give 0 output. And when 0010 is input, it will give 1 output. The reason is that this minterm is present in the equation and we have designed the circuit for this minterm. We have not designed the circuit for this 1001. So output 0 is there and for this 0010 output 1 is there. Okay. If you have any queries, please let me know with the message box. Any queries? It's understood. Please reply to the voice message. If you have any doubt, then just reply with the message. Okay, next time we will take decoder. Next time we will take the decoder. That is the multiple inputs and multiple outputs are there. Okay, today we'll stop here and tomorrow we'll take the decoder IC.